Hello everyone. Hello everyone and welcome back to Schoolabe. I hope you all are doing great. So in today's live session we are going to build something practical and interesting. So we will creating a QR code generator using the Python. Step by step process. We will learn from very basic from very basic how we will generate QR code. So if you ever wondered how QR code made or how application generate them dynamically, you are in the right place. Today we are building that. So before we write any code, let's quickly understand what a QR code actually is. You probably used QR code many times already. They appear on the product labels, payment screens, website, and even restaurant menus. Whenever you scan QR code using your phone, it instantly redirect you to a website or a payment page or an app screen or any specific online resource. Like as you scan that QR, it redirect you to any website or payment page. So what is going behind the scene? Today we will check that. So a QR code is simply a visual representation of data. Most commonly, we there is a URL. That data is URL. So in this session, we are going to build a QR code generator applications where we can enter a name of for a link, enter a actual URL, and generate a QR code for that link and display it in visually on the screen. So first user will enter URL or a name of the link, then we can generate a link QR code of that link and we will display on the screen. This simple flow we are going to follow, and that QR code you can generate for your Facebook profile, your Instagram profile, your portfolio website, anything, any website or any link, you can generate QR code for that, and anyone can scan that QR code and instantly reach your page. So we will see in this live stream. So first here what we will going to use, we will going to use Python as our core programming language. Then we will going to use Tkinter for creating graphical user interface, PyQR code library for generating QR code, and Pillow for handling and display images. So these four things we are going to use. Python you already know, I think, if you are watching this stream. Then Tkinter is a library where we can create graphical user interface. Using this we can create graphical user interface, and PyQR code is another library which is used for to generate QR codes. And Pillow, I think you already know, is used to handle images. So this will be our GUI based application, not a command line. Okay, so first we will create something from Tkinter, then if we get more time, then we will build its web application also. So before writing code, we need to install some libraries here. So I open terminal, and here you can see I am my this folder QR code generator. Okay, so here first library we talk earlier is Tkinter, PyQR code, and Pillow. So Tkinter is already we have in our system. When we install Python, Tkinter is already installed with it, so we don't need to install Tkinter, but we need to install PyQR code. So for that we just need to run pip install PyQR code. That's it, PyQR code, and we will hit enter. Okay, so in my terminal something like this, I need to write python -m pip install and PyQR code. So what this, okay, sorry. Okay, so now is Pi QR code is installed. Now we will install another library which is, or we already discussed, that is Pillow. So we just install again Python hyphen pip install. So you might need to just need you might just need to write only this command pip install Pillow. I used multiple versions, so I need to write the complete Python hyphen m pip install Pillow. Okay, so uh, uh, both library are installed, so we are ready to write our code. So our project is going to GUI based, not a command line. So for that we need to use Tkinter. So well, let's start, and we can say here uh, from Tkinter import star and import Pi QR code from pill image and image tk. Okay, so now once we that all these important, we will start by creating our user interface. So here I would say root equal tk, and here we write root dot main loop, and so now for particular application we need to create a canvas here. So I just write here canvas here we need to add our root and then width and height. For now we are giving width is 400 and height is also 400, or make it 800. I think it would be good, look good. So maybe QR code is consume some space. So now let's pack this canvas. We write just canvas dot pack, and then we will create a label for our application here. Okay, so here app name equal to level root, and text should be our, we can give auto generated code, that QR code generator, and our color is black, and font we can add here Arial. Okay, you can modify according to your choice. You can choose whatever font you want to add here or font size, and then we will here uh, canvas dot create window and give that position a 20 to 200 or a 40, and then window is our app name. Okay, so once that is done, let's see how it look. So we will run this app. We come here in terminal and just write python QR one minute, I think it's not visible to you. Give me 1 minute. I need to add one new source here. Okay, so if I run again, and I think now you are able to see this QR code generator that we give here label. This is coming here. Okay, yeah, okay, so now, okay, so you are able to see this. Fine, so let's go get back to our code, and so as we talked earlier, we are taking two input. First is link name, and second is actual link. So we create a label for that. So first we add here name or URL name label, and here we just label, and here text we add here enter URL, and our color is same is black and Arial, and text should be a little small because it's look like heading, and this is subheading. Okay, and then we just add create window. Now if we run again here we can see, and there enter URL. Okay, now one your label is also here. So here we add entry, here name entry, and then give us canvas dot create window and name entry. So then another we have a link entry, and this will be give is 210. Okay, and then we run this, and now we have a enter URL. Here we can enter URL name, and then we have entered URL. Okay, now we need to add one button here. Okay, so we will add button. Okay, this link should become below. So okay, so we have two input and two labels. Now we need to add one button here. So we just write button, and button generate QR code, and then we add here a button, and this is a function that trigger at that time. So for uh, we will create one function here. uh, for now we just give it pass. Okay, so now or we print generating QR code, and here we just run this. Okay, so here we have enter URL and enter URL, and then we generate code, and when we click this button it's printing generating QR code. So now we need to write logics like that that such as we enter URL here, URL name here, and then in URL here, and we when we click here generate QR code, here we need one image of QR, right? So for that we will write logic of our generate QR code function, which is here we created. We close this and we will work on that logic. So if you are watching this live stream and you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel, and so let's start working on this generate QR code function. Okay, so we come here, and here so we need to get URL name here. So how we get URL name? We just need to write this name entry dot get, and then we will get here URL name, and then we get a link entry, and we will check just by print here uh, okay, now we'll check here again, and when we write here link schoolabe.com, and if we generate QR code here, we have link and schoolabe.com. Okay, so our logic is working, like we are getting link name, URL name, and URL, okay, or link. So now, oh, now it's working. Now we will create a QR code of this URL. So we will create one URL of the file name. So we give file name equal to url.png. So we will take URL name from here and create one file that is for example link here, so link.png or schoolabe.png, and that the png is the QR code of that website or link, like so. We just need to write here pyqr, so we get QR equal to pyqr code dot create link. So in after this create, we will convert this QR into a PNG. So for that we will write qr.png, and we already create file name here, so we pass our file name here, like and scale is specified the scale or size, how smaller or big you want that QR code. So we simply go ahead with this 8 for now here. So once now that image is created, next step is to actually to open up that particular image, and let's say we want to show here that image. So question is how actually we will do that. Okay, so to open that image, we will use our ticket function, sorry, pillow function, flow the image. Okay, so here we just give image file, and we already know that what is our image name, and it is that same which is where here we created file name. Okay, so I just passing the file name to open that image. We actually need to display that particular image open in our app. So in order to display that image here, we would actually need to make use of a method called so first we just the image equal to image dot photo image and image label. Hmm. So here we have error I think in this line. Let's see. Okay, have you had recommend this part of the code and okay, right. Okay, and then we do this thing and then again working. Okay. Here working fine. Working fine. Working fine. Then give error. Working fine. Give error. This is PNG, not hi. This is not finding any PNG here. Okay. 5 QR code creators link. It's working like this only. Content error if any version mode or encoding. Hmm. 5 QR code is also there. Hmm. Okay, so we will try to install here pip install uh, py png. Okay, sorry. Now before import here or png, how this. Okay, now we will check again here. We hit enter, and here we give name Schoolabe, and here https schoolabe.com, and generate QR code, and okay, we have image here schoolabe.png. Okay, QR code is generated. What is not displaying here, right? And what would be the region? If we come here, we comment this line. Okay, so we uncommented this line here, and control C, clear this, run again. Again we write here Schoolabe and https://schoolabe.com, and we will delete this thing. Okay, and then QR code. Okay, so we have this QR. If we actually scan this QR over that we will read the redirect to the that's schoolabe.com. Okay, how we can check this? We can check this. Give me 1 minute. Maybe we can check. Just give me 1 minute. There is something in my laptop to check. Let me check browser here. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry. I'm doing a live streaming again. Wrong live streaming. Actually, problem is I am doing live streaming, but with wrong title and wrong description. Everything is wrong. And just started another pinged live stream. So I just set up everything again. Give me just few minutes. Um, just few minutes. Here I will add this thing. Where is thumbnail? Where we add thumbnail? Okay, here is thumbnail. One more thing. Tags. Hit that tag. Here. Copy and paste here. Where is empty place? Okay. Okay. Now here I add two. Fine. Like what are looking now? Let me check here. Okay, in mobile view it's also working fine. Okay, so our code, our is, sorry, I was speaking in mute, I think. Okay, so our code is ready, and we will test it with using this site. When we give this QR to this scan qr.org, it will give us input URL. So it is working fine. So let's check, or we can convert this in a desktop exe in a executable file or not. Okay, so we just come here, close this window and clear. For that we install PyInstaller. So python pip install, and we write PyInstaller and run python. And now we just give command python -m py installer flag, give one file, and we give our QR code py. No module python PyInstaller. Why? Hmm. Okay, so we have here this file is empty, build folder. Here we have pin, right? So this is our desktop application which is working here. So now, so our desktop application is created, right? Now we need our one thing. I 1 minute. I just noticed here we have that QR code. I can see one terminal here, but in desktop I think we don't have terminal. Okay, I cannot open from here. I need to come here and open from here. I am seeing here this terminal, right? Which is whenever I enter here, it log here. But why we need this? I just close this. It will close out automatically, and delete these folder. This is spec 2. Now we will write another command here and give another flag, which is one file. Okay, and here we have one flag which is no console. That's it. Now we'll check. Okay, I think you are not able to see, or you are able to see. Okay, you are able to see, right? Okay, so now this time we are not seeing any console. We type here, we just get this image and image in the folder, no console, nothing. So it's actually work like a desktop application with the help of Tkinter and Python. Okay, so now can we use same logic in the our web application? Like we can do this in can we do this in web application? Can we do this in web application, right? So for that we will create in same project, we just create one UI and integrate this. So we have a Python file, so I think we should use a Python framework for web application, which is Flask. Right. So give me 1 minute. We just need to create a Flask application for this. I just check one thing, then we will start. Okay. We just create folder here, same folder here, and we just write QR web app, and in this folder we create one file which is called app.py. Fine. And one another file which is file not sorry, not a file, one folder which is our static, and one folder for templates. uh, right. uh, in templates we will create one index.html. Okay. So our structure is created here. Okay. So first we create our URL or our UI. Okay. So we just come here in the index.html. um, okay. So here we give title our QR code generator, and we give the live preview. Here we can see QR code generator. Okay. So we will work on body. um, First thing is h1, and again QR code generator. Next we will create one form which is a post method of form. So just this type of form which is code is auto generated here. I will explain what each and everything is doing. For now we remove this, and form is closed here. So uh, so here we have one label like we created in our UI with interlink, and we have input a link. So we also have one field which is level inter file name, or what file name is our interlink name, right? And here is link name. So we have label and we have input field here, and we have again another label, another input field, and one button, and it look in UI something like this: inter link name, inter field, and generate QR code. And right, then another thing we have here, if QR code URL, sorry, if QR code URL, then our QR code image URL, right? So this form send data to browse to the our Flask, and Flask generate the QR code image. Then here Flask send the URL of the image path of that image, and browser display that image using this image tag, right? So again we will see the flow. Here we will enter our username, here our interlink name, and here link URL. This data we send to our Flask, which is Python code, and that Python code generate the QR code image like we did earlier. Then this QR code image again Flask send the image path, Flask send to the browser, and then browser display the code, right? So I just type if QR code URL here uh, is working or not. So I just comment this line for now. We will see later. Now we will work on this form. We do some stylish here. I just do style in the same file here. Just after title, I will open one style tag and some write CSS, some basic CSS we write in. We give a font family Arial or a sans serif. Margin we give around 50 px for all side. Text align is center. Image type equal text for input, sorry input के लिए हमने दिया हुआ है padding 10 px, bit 30,000 px, 300 px, or margin 10 px. Same for button. It is a simple CSS, nothing rocket science here, and we close HTML. So now we see our form, it will look much better than earlier, right? The simple URL, so a simple web page. Okay, so now we come to our here in the Python work. So we were working on Flask, so we just check if we have Flask or not. If not, then we just write pip install Flask. I'm just give me 1 minute. Some water. Okay, so here we import Flask, import Flask render template request, and send file we need or not. Okay, so I'm teaching this send file. For now, we keep only this thing. Also, we need to import OS. Okay, so I just give app equal to Flask name here, and give directory QR code directory static QR codes. So I need to create one folder here, that is QR codes. Okay, now OS, um, if this OS directory not present, then we will create one, right? So I already create manually, but if it's not there, then our code will create this thing. Okay, so now another we will get one routing here, which is called this route, uh, and we will give a method which is get or post. Both methods working now, and we give index. Okay, so first we give here QR image one variable and assigned to none. So if request is post, if our request is post, we add some lines here. Okay, so URL name, so we are taking URL name from form that we created, link request form, and file name and file path, and we are joining this is similar logic which we create here in this function. We are taking name from our inputs, and then we will combining in a file name. Similarly, the things we are doing here. Okay, so before this we will add one check here, uh, like like this. If not URL name, then we will give error, right? Okay, now we need to generate a QR code. Simple. So for QR code we are creating one function here, which is def generate QR code, and this should come, this we add here, right? So here we have that say similar logic again. We don't need this thing right here. I just comment this, remove this line, and we are taking file path from here because we here already we have file path. So we just give generate QR code, and here we have file path and link. So this file path we use here, and this file path we use here, and return here file path, right? And QR code हो गया. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So we are getting QR code here and we are generating images also. Now we need to display this image here in our browser. Right, so we just come over index.html and uncomment this line here and we just refresh and no, no image. Why? Because QR code URL and QR image is right. Oh, we need to show here. Uh, okay, so this is image, right? Code is generated. So our Flask application is ready. What we done here? We just checking if we have QR image, which is this thing QR image here, and passing the data into our index.html. So this data come here, and if it is available, we are printing your QR code, and the image is just because this QR image nothing but this URL, and this URL working similar like we have index.html. So it's working similar like a normal image path, and we have this thing. So this is simple uh, project which you can create, which is QR code generator. You can add more feature like you can add feature uh, like you can work like this, like in this we are doing opposite, like from QR code we are providing the QR data. Okay, we can also do this in our this application, or we can try because we have some time here. We will do this, but I just need to check one thing. My YouTube data, okay, leave it. I don't want to expose anything. So what we need to do, we need to another functionality where we add QR code, and that will generate sorry, we will add QR code that will generate accept the data from that. Okay, right, so we do. For that we need to create we need to install another library which is called OpenCV Python. Okay, so I close this Flask server for now, and here we input pip install cv python. Okay, we already have this thing, so we just create one function here in this app.py. First we import cv2. Okay, and then here again we create one function, one helping function, which is def decode QR code. uh, we give the file path here, and then detector will use this function QR code detector. Then we will extract the data using the this function which is called detect and decode. Okay, so we just using this thing here, and we will come, or we will add here one folder which is called upload folder. What should we upload folder? Folder uploads and os.magnet. Okay, so we come here and we will create another routing, or how we will do. We need to do another way here. If we give something like this, if request dot form dot get decode, right? Then we will write all our upload functionality file, which is something look like this. We are getting the request file, and then do this thing. Okay, I will save, we'll save and decode QR code and return. Right. First we check our HTML. Come here. And here we come here and create h2 QR decoder and form here we have accept image required, right? If we check our URL, so it look like this. Okay, image upload decode QR, right? What we other need, what other we think we need to do? Just upload functionality, accepting image, QR code, full QR code, post and multiple founder type to pin and type, and I think it's good, everything is good, fine. Now we will come to our app.py here and let's check this is working or not. Print decoding QR code, right? Okay, this is already there. Run our application. Oh, we need to open this folder. Give me 1 minute. I need to change my folder. Which I do this thing. I display and then give correct parts of this. Hello, hello. What is name? Heinster. Hi, hello, 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 hello. Okay, so what we are doing? Okay, we will upload that image, which is not working now. Just move. Where is our? This is now. I need to do. Okay. Okay. So come to HTML and this action we can remove here. Uh, and we give here a form input. Here input type hidden and name decode QR value decode and name we give action. Okay, like so this will check here that where is this function. uh, that if we have action but what if it give a error? Let's see. uh, यार लिंक नेम पे क्यों जा रहा है? if हुआ then else and else ब्लॉक के अंदर सब कुछ. Send the request for industrial line number link name. Where is link name? This is link name. Else Okay, so now our logic is working fine, for everything is working fine. And we are separating, I think, with this we generate QR code, and here in this folder we get image. So we have one routing which is called this thing, just simple slash, and in this we have to form one is winding with X and decode, and another is we do not add any action here. Okay, so for these input fields we just taking input for link name and link URL, and then we are checking if these are not present, then we will throw error. If these are present, then we will convert this into a QR code and generate image, and this image save here in this folder QR codes, and here we can see all the images generated, and the generate QR code helper function here will generate a QR using the QR code, and then we will return the URL of this QR to our index.html, right, using this thing here. And another form we have here is this upload QR code image, where we upload any QR code image and decode it, then this will decode the data. For example, if I just copy here and we will go static QR codes, we just create one this thing and decode, uh, you can see decoded double S. We will add this double S data in our index.html. So here for that we just do same thing which we done here, just copy and paste here. So for now we are receiving data from that our flask in decode data, so we copy this, and here if decode data is present, then we will show this block of code, right? So we just write decoded data and decoded data. I just add one what is this called uh, strong tag add here to look good, and between this we add our decode data. Fine. Now if we refresh our application, we see our decode data here. Now we refresh. Why is double S is always here? 1 minute. Why we are saving these things, and how decode decoding QR and this thing. And if we come here, where is our folder? This Schoolabe, then it this thing, right? Refresh, we are not. So we just give this thing. If we give and it remove. Oh, we are coding again. But how it is possible? Something fishy. Upload folder. Okay, we'll check this later, but it will working fine, right? If we add any data here, it will generate a QR code. If we give QR here, it will decode this thing, right? So it is working fine. We are generated QR code and we are also decoding the QR code. uh, so we can improve this UI if we want to do this, right? Or we want to say goodbye. What we can do, either we can say goodbye or we will work. So I think for today this is enough for today. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel. We will build something new tomorrow. Till then, bye bye, good night.